and wish fulfillment energy. And the secret competition is over. It has become very clear to everyone that these people are obsessed with you, and that this is one sided. You are moving into a cycle where the secret competition for whatever you're creating is over. You're moving into healing cycles. But this past cycle where someone who, I'm hearing there's been someone who has been in a secret competition, okay? And the truth is, these people are so unoriginal. They had no follow through. And the reason why nothing fell through is because they never had any vision to begin with. These people are so sleepless at night because whatever you've done recently have put these people, put the secret competition to an end. This person had been delusional. Okay, I think that this person had been delusional. This is the hardship where you also need to heal as well, is because although this person was delusional, you also have had a lot of growing pains. This has not been easy whatsoever. And when you think about the secret competition, a lot of you guys might be getting resentful about all that you've had to sacrifice to get to this point, to anchor a truth, to anchor yourself in an immovable position. You are an anchor. You aren't going anywhere. So whatever happened, the secret competition was, it was indeed delusional, friend. That was not the issue. I think that though the resentment comes from all that you have sacrificed and they have also sacrificed in this competition for your whatever you were creating. The truth is they were so unoriginal and so they were not going to ever follow through with anything. This is what the delusion was, is that this challenge, you might feel like you have grown, you have, it has been an uphill battle. You've had a lot of growing pains around this situation, and some of you guys are bitter about everything that has happened to get to this ending. Okay, you had to do through the sixth house, you've had to serve them a lot. And I think that this is why the relationships are over, is because after I've had to negotiate so much, after I've had to fight off a competition for what I'm creating, these people were legitimately trying to steal something from you, okay? Steal a financial opportunity from you, steal your creation from you, and this was something that you've had to defend. Hello, good morning. This is something that you've had to defend, and this battle has been fraught with challenges. And so yeah, there will be a little bit of resentment, because why am I having to defend something from a person that never, that where it was clear it was a delusion, that this person had no method for doing anything. You feel like this was just, I'm not going to say nothing is in vain. I think that you are ultimately a very service oriented person, but you had to teach these people so much. You've had to sacrifice so much for these people. You've had to do a lot of the work on your own, where people, there's been someone, you're doing all this work on your own, and then there's people who are wanting to come around and steal and act like it's a competition for what you're creating when they have no method to follow through. This is not a negotiation. It's clear that by this time, I think that a lot of it has required you to stay ambitious and driven, and because you are purpose driven, you find a lot of satisfaction in this healing work that you're doing, okay? But I think that if this is about a partnership or alliance, you might need to address your expectations around what you may have been expecting from them. Like, I think that finally they are anchoring to the truth. They are doing miraculous healing. They are passionate to serve as well. But I think that you both needed to address some expectations that have been dangerous, toxic expectations that have been causing separation. So maybe there was a cycle where you have been needing to address a concern elsewhere. And I think that this has actually helped you gain a lot of deep perspective around shadow aspects that were driving these unconscious behaviors and unconscious expectations, okay, from the secret competition or simply some type of other ally that you might have, okay. I think that a lot of what you are learning, especially about a partnership, is that they've needed to choose self-love, especially if some of them are fluid in their sexuality, okay. They needed to choose self-love. So this is not just a journey about fulfilling your expectations. It's a journey to self-discovery and feeling confident enough to have emotional satisfaction, to love yourself enough, okay. Because if you've had sexuality issues, you might be struggling with your root chakra, your sacral chakra. That means you're struggling to actualize into your true selves, right? Having repressed and admonished sexualities and having unhealed masculine energy or unhealed feminine energy, either one unhealed energy period, could discourage you and prevent you from actualizing your true potential. This journey is is about learning to accept parts of yourself that you previously probably denied. Some of you guys thought that because of these unacceptable parts of yourself, perhaps that you could never have an emotionally fulfilling relationship, that you couldn't have your wish fulfillment. You never expected, or they never expected, to be in love with someone like you, okay? To have a unconditional love or be accepted by someone like you, okay? These are about big differences in lifestyle and culture, okay? And a lot of this person has been rejecting themselves, okay, in separation, but they are taking a leap of faith. They don't know how things will work out between the two of you, but they know that things will work out between the two of you because this is destiny unfolding. You both are still finding emotional fulfillment. But I think that by this point, this has also, it's not just you are getting ready for a long term commitment, a lot of you guys, or this, you have reached a significant milestone that has put an ending to the secret competition, okay? There is, happy Sunday, beauty. Hi, hi, hi. Happy Sunday, soul. Somewhere soul the scripture. But let's, let me get the scripture actually, okay? I just wanted to dive into some channeled messages because it was right at the tip of my tongue when I pulled the camera up, okay? December 7th. Today's December 7th, right? Um, the voice of love, okay? I have given them the glory you gave me. So they may be one as we are one. I am in them and you are in me. May they experience such perfect unity that the world will know that you sent me and that you love them as much as you love me. John 17:22-23. When we live out when we live for other voices, we will quickly become worn out and discouraged. Other people's expectations for how we should live, act, and be are sometimes unreachable. There is one voice that matters, and it can come in a variety of forms: the voice of God. What God would tell us is that we are loved, we are cherished, and we add significant value. We are His beloved, His children, His beautiful creation. This is the voice that matters. This is the voice to come back to when we feel like we are not enough. Father, help me to ignore the voices that don't matter. Nothing changes the love that you have for me. Today, I choose to sit and soak in that love. Oh my God. Like, that's always so powerful. Okay. Hi, you guys. Good morning. Shouldn't. Okay, somebody. Thank you so much, Chelsea. Hello, you guys. Welcome. Good morning. Um, because you heard. Okay, yes. Hello, friends. Wow. Okay. Anyways, all right. So, yes, you guys. So that is beautiful. And I want to draw us to our affirmation of the day as well, okay? Only I have to feel good about my choices. So, some of you guys, this is a choice to have a fluid sexuality, okay? Affirm. Only I have to feel good about my choices. Like I said, you and a partner or alliance could be mirroring some type of sexuality issues and not accepting big parts of yourself because of sexuality. And this hurts self-esteem, right? This doesn't give you confidence. That is a big part of yourself that you feel ashamed of. This is this person that you're dealing with, this could be a romantic partner or someone who is in a secret competition with you. This person could be very loud, performative, and proud, right? So on the outside, it may not seem like anything is wrong, but they are not their true selves, okay? This person needs to heal, admonish, repress sexuality, okay? Sexual trauma or some type of other deep insecurity that makes them not believe that they are cherished and add significant value. Affirm, only I have to feel good about my choices. Other people's expectations for how we should live, act, and be are sometimes unreachable. Some of these people have had so many unrealistic expectations of you, toxic expectations of you. They have imagined things that couldn't have possibly been real. Um, and these are stemming from these people's illusions, okay? Their illusions and their subconscious fears that they are not aware of. So, this is an experience where you all are seeking to, you will experience perfect unity of the world because this secret competition was someone who was truly an opposite of you. They reflect, you mirror their internal struggle. You are the success and they are the failure because of some type of wish fulfillment that you are receiving that's putting an ending. You can no longer deny the facts of reality. These people who are opposite of you have changed the facts of reality, altered the facts of reality to justify competing with you. Like I said, on the outside, they're very proud, performative. They may show up like they're empowered and stable, but behind the scenes, this person has no idea what they're doing. This person has no follow through. This person is a failure, okay? And they have been trying to bandwagon off of your beautiful creation. But in the same breath, trying to disempower you by competing with you and act like they're not learning from you. So, a lot of you guys, this is, you are one, but they they will not evolve the competition mindset. I'm hearing that these people are up awake at night thinking of ways that they can compete with you, and they are really losing sleep. You are you might be resentful around all the growing pains as well. But imagine in this same time period where you have been doing all this growing pains and anchoring to wish fulfillment, I'm hearing that your dreams are coming true. This person did not get the same results. And this is what is putting them in the coffin. They can no longer deny the facts of reality. Something where they were telling themselves that they were in the same position as you. They were telling themselves that they were like you in some type of way. Okay? But we see that you're getting the wish fulfillment and they're the ones that are not dedicated to. I'm hearing especially like they're not, I'm getting that nobody's paying attention to them anymore. People are intentionally leaving them out. And we might, I'm getting that you're moving into a cycle with these people where they will try to play the victim for positive feedback. This is not, remind people of the growing pains. Remind people that this dream and emotional fulfillment, this wish fulfillment that you're having now, was destiny unfolding, that this was a path of fraught with challenges, of growing pain, that this is not something where you snapped your finger and like magic, you know, people were just like, oh, you just got a wish fulfillment out of thin air. No, this was a process. This was a secret competition to replace me, and I'm the one that was chosen. So they will try to come around and play the victim for positive feedback. No, probably not, friend. Not for me. Not for me. And I'm feeling like a lot of you guys are resentful because you had to work so much. Like you had to talk to them so much. You had to like you really had to defend this position. And these people just could not, like they were just people that you needed to serve, but they still could not evolve. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you had to force them, or you had to maybe you had to force them, maybe you had to take legal actions against them, or this is just a situation where they kept trying to justify a competition, and it's really just hurting your enthusiasm because it's clear that you are lacking. You're so unoriginal. You're such a failure, right? And I'm getting that people in this environment have been enabling this person. What is crazy is that there's a group of people, there's an enabling group, okay? These are a group of people who have to AI imagine that something that couldn't possibly be real to survive. Okay, they don't want to. They can't. Their ego is too bruised because you are mirroring their deepest internal struggles. And this path you have been on have been of the shadowiest of realms. This was something that was very hidden, very concealed. I'm hearing a lot of 12th house activities. But you have done some miraculous healing. You have turned so many leaves over. You have your destiny, the way it unfolded, it happened as if it was overnight. It happened as if it was perfect. But remind these people not to feel any pity for these people, that you did all the growing pain. You did all the work. You did all the service. And they just keep wanting to bandwagon from your success. No, we're not cutting deals. There are no free meals. Not working out here, because you don't even know. You're not even. It's not even personal. Honestly, it's just that you're not skilled enough to work here. With the Page of Pentacles, you're not focused. You keep trying to. You up awake at night because you lost the secret competition now. So don't feel, you and your whoever you are, like you. I'm hearing that you are a chosen one. So you are moving forward. Look, do not turn back towards the secret competition, because they will play the victim for positive feedback. They never loved us. Now that they lost, and people, so I'm hearing you got a wish fulfillment where it became clear that you were chosen. It was clear that they were obsessed. So anybody a part of the enabling group, that's a matrix organization, okay? Because you are moving forward and you have anchored you and your alliances to a truth. And this person is not getting enabled. They're not getting upheld in the press. They're not, nobody's paying attention to them. And no one's dedicated to them. Like, they have openly chosen you. I'm hearing a lot of people have openly chosen you and have secured your position to the world, to the earth. Because these people, the copycat, the secret competition to replace you, they really wanted to they really wanted you to die. They really wanted you not to exist, Fran. Okay? They really were evil spirits that were trying to put up a matrix illusion that they will work in service, when really this has been them stealing trying to steal your creation and pretending that they will work in service to others. You are anchoring to that truth, that they were never the entrepreneurial creative ability. These are people who never had any follow through or method for doing anything. We should not expect them to follow through with anything. There are no more opportunities for this person. This is the end. This person wanted to steal work. Okay, they wanted to steal your financial security. They wanted to remove you from this earth realm. Okay, they didn't want you to have property. They didn't want you to have real estate. And a lot of you guys have so much, you've had to adapt to a change where there was a lot of growing pains. Okay, sir, can you go ahead and head out? I don't know why you keep talking like that. I'm about to delete. Yeah, you gotta go. Okay. I don't even see it, but it's like, you know, I'm not paying attention. You just gotta go. Because we trying to focus on a healing message. So don't come around here with anything inappropriate. This is a serious matter. Whoever was in a secret competition wanted to take your security in your life, what you were creating for yourself, your life. What you're creating is your life force. Yes, I give you life, but there's no free ride. So we are anchoring to that truth that this person has been stealing creation, that this is not actually their creation. No, we're not finding justice and fairness in that, especially for the ones who started committing crimes. Okay, started committing crimes. Okay, okay, yeah, you too. I don't care. Your sexuality doesn't need to be spoken about at work. All right, that's awkward and weird. Anyway, you guys are anchoring to this truth to not give this person any more chances, okay? And so this next cycle of them crying and begging and, you know, trying to play the victim, this is only for positive feedback. This is an enabling group of people who will not fulfill anything in their lives, okay? They will not be successful. There's no longer an existence. And I'm also getting that someone, there's a wish fulfillment or a huge milestone that put an ending to it. Okay, so they're left behind forever. I think that this next cycle is just healing and making peace with what was lost, and not deviating from these truths, not deviating from our decisions, being enforcing things strictly as well. Okay, enforce things strictly. There's no leniency, there's no loophole, there's only no. There's only that this person has gotten banned from divascanmanifest.org. So that makes their plans unworkable now. Everything that they invested in is rendered useless because you were the chosen one. So they feel like this is an investment that they made that they cannot recover, especially some of them who have been committing crimes. You're getting the wish fulfillment to put them in prison, or you're getting the wish fulfillment to delete their social media accounts. I'm getting that whoever they tried to build a wealth and bandwagon off of what you were creating, okay? And to compete for power and things of that nature and for money, okay, and sex. This was a growing pains because you guys you were still learning the value of your work, your creation, okay? And now a lot of it, you guys, your destiny has unfolded and have made your creation renowned. And so they didn't get the same results, which means that they wasted their time, okay? Because they were not chosen. So, yeah. You look mad too. You're mad about something, friends? If you don't know first of all, I can tell by the way that you typed that you're not smart enough to be here. Okay? If you send me some money, I didn't see no money. I didn't see no money come through. You say you sent $100. Where is it? Cash App? YouTube? Cash App? YouTube? Where's my money? Thank you. Appreciate you. That's how you get attention. Okay? That's how you stand out from the rest of the bums. Okay? Anyways, you guys, so that's the ending is here. There's no more secret. There's no secret competition. It was delusional to begin with, you guys, because it was never going to work, because it was what you were creating and unique and individualized, and they didn't get the same results. That's the damage. It's like you could affirm with the root chakra affirmation, no one can steal my identity. This destiny swapping that they tried to do didn't work. That's the real sad part, friend. This destiny swapping that they did not work because a wish fulfillment recently that you got put an ending to it. Okay, a milestone that you hit, and they're just lying awake at night, right? They're just lying awake at night. But I think that you will experience unity with these people, even if you don't, even though they're getting left behind. Okay, so this is sad because we cannot show emotional weakness to people who have made severe violations and have gotten themselves banned. So yeah. So that's what I'm saying, friends. Happy Sunday. I hope that resonates to you guys. I hope that life is good. Like I said, the new live stream schedule is every first and third Sunday. So this is our first Sunday, and then what is it? It'll be the 21st. Okay, it'll be the 21st the next time we're here. Um, Thank you for joining. I love you guys so much. After this, we will have a pick a card who is obsessed with you. And this person who's been in secret competition obviously has been super obsessed with you, okay? And then also the morning tea, getting posted later as well today, okay? Come fight me. What? Come fight me. Come fight me. Come fight me. Like, that's not happening either. Thank you so much, Jaden. Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people mad because they ain't got no bag. That's the crazy word, yeah. I don't give a fuck who you talking about, right? You ain't got no bag, which means you ain't shit. Right? You ain't shit, friend. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money, friend. You ain't got no friend. You ain't got shit, friend. You over here? You ain't got shit. You're nothing. You're nothing. You know that means nothing. You don't mean that. You can't type, you can't write, you can't read, you can't spell. You ain't got no food at home? What you got? A bag of Cheetos and some sausage links? Pork sausage or beef? Bye, y'all. You a loser. That's the tea.